Hello and welcome to another opportunity to sleep better tonight. Today's topic, how to make yourself fall asleep. And that's something that I didn't know for a very long time. In fact, a couple of years ago, I was suffering from such severe insomnia that I developed a tinnitus, like ringing in my ear. I developed eczema and I was just a complete wreck. And that's why today I want to show you what helped me. And I hope that the tips that I share with you today will also help you to make yourself fall asleep. In fact, I'm very, very confident that they will help you. And the first tip that I want to share with you is something that was for me a true game changer. And you just have to experiment with it. You have to try it out. I used to always eat 3 big meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I usually had my dinner at around 7 p.m. and sometimes even 8 p.m. And I then went to bed at 10 p.m. And I was never really able to fall asleep when I did that. Whenever I had a late dinner, I couldn't sleep. And nowadays, I changed my eating schedule to 4 small meals instead of 3 big meals. And for some reason, I can sleep way better and fall asleep faster. So yes, some of the tips that I share with you today are based on science, others are based on my own personal experience. And when it comes to the tips that are based on my own experience, I just invite you to try them out. Maybe it also works for you. For me, it worked really, really well, because when I changed my eating habit from 3 big meals to 4 small meals, and I then had my last small meal before 7 p.m., this drastically improved the quality of my sleep. And what also improved the quality of my sleep, and that's also something that's based in science, is to say yes to working out, because working out is great. Working out is amazing for your sleep. You're tired when you work out. However, do not work out or do any other activities unless you, have a lovemaking session, but let's say other working out related activities in the evening. Then you might not be able to fall asleep. And swimming seems to be the perfect exercise for insomniacs according to my own experience and also to the experience of some of my coaching clients. But again, you have to test that, you have to just try it out. For me, I believe that swimming is so effective because it combines endurance, relaxation, and muscle activation. So when I, for example, swim at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., I'm totally relaxed, I'm a little bit tired, and I'm ready to fall asleep then at 10 p.m. And what you should definitely do, that's one of the best, if not the best decision that I ever made for the quality of my sleep, was to invest in blue light blocker glasses. Blue light is the light that's emitted from screens, from your laptop, your iPad, your smartphone. And come on, we all do it, right? We all check our phone right before we go to bed, even if it's just because we set the alarm clock, or because we look at our Facebook or Instagram messages one last time, or simply because we check the time. Because we want to know, hey, is it already 10 p.m.? How many hours do I have until I have to wake up again? And what that does is it keeps you awake. It stops your body from transforming serotonin into melatonin, because the blue light signals to your brain, it's broad daylight, I'm still awake, I don't have to go to bed yet. And that's why when it comes to my ability to fall asleep fast, the best thing I ever did was to invest in blue light blocker glasses. And if you want to invest in blue light blocker glasses that filter out 99% of the blue light, then you can click on the link in the description or go to sleepbettertonightpodcast.com/glasses. That's sleepbettertonightpodcast.com/glasses. And these are the only blue light blocker glasses that I recommend because they are scientifically proven to block out 99% of the blue light, while a lot of other blue light blocker glasses from other companies only block out 60%, 70%, 80%, or 90%. And avoid any screen time 2 hours before you go to bed, or at least if you have to look at your screen, then wear blue light blocker glasses. For example, I love to meditate before I go to bed. In fact, that's also another tip that I want to share with you in this episode about how to make yourself fall asleep, and that's to meditate. But let's first go back to the screen time. If you check your phone, or if you watch a movie, or if you work on your laptop, make sure that you use blue light blocker glasses. Otherwise, you don't have to wonder why you can't fall asleep. And speaking of falling asleep, one of the best things that I did was to start meditating. And when it comes to meditation, I'm a huge fan of Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you want to read his books, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I recommend that you have a look at his book, You're the Placebo and Becoming Supernatural. That guy is awesome. His teachings are amazing. And meditation can help you so much when it comes to making yourself fall asleep, because one of the main reasons why people can't fall asleep is because they are stressed, is because the cortisol in their body stops them from relaxing, makes it impossible for them to fall asleep. And meditation can help you with that. And what can also help you with that is to take deep breath when you are lying in bed, when you relax yourself, and to then be grateful, because gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership, even when it means receiving a good night's sleep. If you count your blessings and you take deep breath when you lie in bed, you are already more likely to fall asleep fast. What you can also do to fall asleep fast, or let's say to make yourself fall asleep, is to supplement with L-tryptophan. Tryptophan is one of many amino acids found in foods that contain protein. And in your body, this amino acid can be converted into a molecule called 5-HTP, which is used to make serotonin and melatonin. And melatonin is a hormone that's involved in your sleep-wake cycle. So when you take L-tryptophan in the evening, it can help your body to produce more melatonin, which can then allow you to fall asleep faster. But you have to experiment with that. And of course, you also have to do your own research about the risks and about the dangers of this supplement. But I, in my experience, can say that it didn't have any side effects on me. However, do your own research. And let go of the negative thoughts that might haunt you at night. Write down all negative thoughts, all things that you don't want to take into your bed before you go to bed. Write them down, let them go, and then focus on a new day, a new opportunity, a good night's sleep. And what you can also write down before you go to bed are all the ideas that are running around in your mind. For example, I'm an idea machine. I constantly have new business ideas, new ideas for projects, and I always have a little notepad, or let's say notebook. What is it called? Notepad, notebook. Sometimes my English, I think you get what I mean. A little piece of paper, let's call it like that, where I can write down my ideas and I have it right next to my bed. And I always do that because the worst thing that you can do is to lie in bed with an idea and say to yourself, yeah, I will remember that tomorrow. Yeah, I will remember that tomorrow. I mean, first of all, you most likely won't remember it tomorrow, but even more importantly, you will then keep yourself awake because you're afraid that you will forget it tomorrow and you won't remember it tomorrow. So make sure that you just write it down. Then you can again let go of this idea and relax. And go to bed at the same time every day. And yes, also on the weekend. I mean, for me, that's pretty easy because I don't drink. I'm an introvert. I'm not big on partying. So, well, for me, it's easier than for other people. However, if you go to bed regularly during the week at, let's say, 10 p.m. and you then go to bed on Friday and Saturday at 3 a.m. in the night, then of course you can't expect that it will be easy for you to again switch on Sunday and to go to bed at 10 p.m. instead of 3 a.m. in the night. So make sure that you develop and also stick to a regular sleep schedule. That's the best thing you can do if you want to make yourself fall asleep. And now I want to combine a few tips on how you can make yourself fall asleep that I mentioned before into one little exercise. I want to combine meditation, deep breathing, and gratitude. So what I invite you to do when you're lying in bed and when you're under your blanket and you're lying on your pillow and you're really comfortable is to breathe in and breathe out in a 5-second rhythm. So 5 seconds in really slowly, 5 seconds out really slowly. And then focus on your heart. Focus your attention on your heart and create a positive emotion in your heart. And yes, you can create emotions out of thin air. You don't need any external circumstances for that. Simply create the emotion of joy by thinking about something that brings you joy. Or create the emotion of love by thinking about something that makes you feel loved, or maybe someone who makes you feel loved. Maybe you want to think about a family member or about your partner. And you can also feel gratitude. Feel gratitude for the things in your life, for having enough food in your fridge, for having running water, for having a roof over your head. And this helps you to lower your cortisol levels and to reduce stress and to feel more relaxed. There's been a lot of studies that had a look at the emotions of gratitude, joy, and love, and what they can do to your cortisol levels. And yes, these emotions can help you to lower your cortisol levels. And the less stress you experience, the better you will sleep. And that's how you make yourself fall asleep.